The Yoga of Knowledge and Action, or Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, found in the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, is a profound philosophy that delves deep into the essence of life and spirituality. It's often referred to as the religion of knowledge and wisdom in action, highlighting the seamless integration of intellectual understanding and practical application. This yoga offers a unique perspective on achieving liberation and self-realization, emphasizing that true enlightenment is a blend of both thought and deed. It emphasizes the importance of both knowledge, or jnana, and action, or karma, in our spiritual journey, suggesting that wisdom without action is incomplete, and action without wisdom is blind. This path encourages us to act with wisdom and detachment, teaching us to perform our duties without being attached to the outcomes. It teaches that true freedom comes from understanding our true nature, which is beyond the physical and mental realms. The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred Hindu scripture, presents a dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, offering timeless wisdom. Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, guides Arjuna on the battlefield, providing insights that transcend the immediate context of war. Arjuna is a warrior facing a moral dilemma, torn between his duty as a warrior and his love for his family and friends. Through their conversation, Krishna reveals profound truths about life, death, and the nature of reality, guiding Arjuna towards a higher understanding. Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga is one such profound teaching, blending the wisdom of the mind with the actions of the body. It helps us navigate the challenges of life and guides us towards inner peace, showing us how to live harmoniously in the world. This path is not about renouncing action altogether, but about transforming our approach to action. Instead, it emphasizes performing actions with the right attitude, focusing on the process rather than the results. It encourages us to act without attachment to the fruits of our labor, fostering a sense of inner freedom and peace. This detachment, Krishna explains, is crucial for attaining liberation, as it frees us from the bondage of desires and expectations. He guides us to find freedom within the world, not by escaping it, but by changing our relationship with it. Through Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, we learn to balance our inner and outer worlds, harmonizing our thoughts and actions. We discover the power of selfless action, realizing that true service is done without any expectation of reward. We realize our true potential as spiritual beings, capable of immense love and compassion. This path, as explained by Krishna, is a journey of self-discovery, leading us to uncover the divine within ourselves. It leads us towards enlightenment and lasting peace, guiding us to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. To understand Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, we must go back in time to an era where the ancient sages first received this profound knowledge. Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita, reveals that he taught this yoga to the Vedic sages, imparting wisdom that transcends time and space. This ancient wisdom has been passed down through generations, from teacher to student, preserving its purity and depth. It remains relevant even in the modern world, offering timeless guidance amidst our fast-paced lives. Krishna explains to Arjuna that the soul is eternal, an indestructible essence that transcends physical existence. It is reborn into different bodies through countless lifetimes, each one a new opportunity for growth and learning. This cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is called samsara, a continuous journey of the soul. Dharma, meaning right action or sacred duty, plays a crucial role in this cycle, guiding us towards righteousness. Our actions in this life influence our future births, creating a web of cause and effect known as karma. By following our dharma, we create positive karma, which leads to favorable outcomes in future lives. The Vedic sages, who first received this knowledge, were seekers of truth, dedicating their lives to understanding the mysteries of existence. They lived simple lives and dedicated themselves to spiritual practices, finding joy in the pursuit of wisdom. Krishna revealed to them the importance of selfless action, emphasizing the need to act without attachment to the results. He taught them to perform their duties without any desire for personal gain, offering their work as a service to the divine. This teaching is relevant even today, as we navigate the complexities of modern life. We are constantly bombarded with desires and attachments, which can lead us astray from our true purpose. We seek happiness in external achievements, believing that success and material wealth will bring us fulfillment. However, true happiness comes from within, from a place of inner peace and contentment. Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga reminds us to detach ourselves from the outcome of our actions, focusing instead on the process. It teaches us to find joy in the process itself, savoring each moment as it comes. This ancient wisdom provides a solution to modern problems, offering practical guidance for a balanced life. It gives us a framework for living a meaningful life, one that is aligned with our highest values and purpose. By following the principles of Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, we can attain inner peace and fulfillment, living a life of true contentment. Arjuna, upon hearing Krishna's claim of teaching the Vedic sages, is baffled. He questions how Krishna, seemingly a human being, could have existed in such ancient times. This question opens up a profound discussion about Krishna's divine nature. Krishna patiently explains that he is not bound by the limitations of time and space. As an avatar of Vishnu, he transcends the cycle of birth and death. He can choose to incarnate in the world whenever Dharma is threatened. Krishna explains that for the unenlightened, he appears as a human being. He takes on a human form to interact with humanity. However, his true nature is divine. He is the eternal consciousness that pervades the entire universe. This concept of a divine being taking human form is central to Hindu philosophy. It shows the compassion of the divine. It highlights the potential for divinity within each of us. Krishna's explanation of his timeless existence emphasizes the importance of looking beyond appearances. It encourages us to seek the divine within ourselves and in all beings. It reminds us that the physical world is but a small part of a much greater reality. Section 4. Action without attachment, a path to liberation. Krishna emphasizes the significance of anasakti or non-attachment. This principle is not just a philosophical idea but a practical guide for living a balanced and fulfilling life. This concept is central to Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, a path that combines knowledge, action, and renunciation. It encourages us to act without being attached to the results, allowing us to focus on the present moment and the task at hand. We should perform our duties as offerings to a higher purpose, seeing our actions as part of a larger divine plan. Attachment to the fruits of our labor, Krishna explains, leads to suffering. This suffering arises from our constant worry and anxiety about the outcomes. When we are attached to outcomes, we become anxious about success and failure, which can paralyze us and prevent us from taking meaningful action. We experience disappointment when things don't go our way, leading to a cycle of frustration and discontent. This attachment binds us to the cycle of karma and rebirth, trapping us in a loop of endless desires and unfulfilled expectations. Motiveless action, on the other hand, liberates us. It frees us from the chains of expectation and allows us to act with pure intention. When we act without attachment, we are not driven by ego or personal gain. Instead, our actions are guided by a sense of duty and compassion. We act from a place of selfless service, contributing to the well-being of others without expecting anything in return. This detachment brings a sense of inner peace and freedom, allowing us to live more harmoniously with ourselves and the world around us. Krishna uses the example of a potter to illustrate this point. The potter molds the clay without any attachment to the final product, focusing solely on the act of creation. The potter's focus is on the process, not the outcome, finding joy and fulfillment in the act itself. Similarly, we should approach our actions with the same detachment, embracing the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Anasakti is not about becoming indifferent or inactive. It is about engaging fully in life while remaining unattached to the outcomes. It is about shifting our focus from the fruits of action to the action itself, finding meaning and purpose in the present moment. It is about performing our duties with dedication and sincerity, leaving the rest to a higher power. In this way, we can achieve true liberation and inner peace. Section 5. The true meaning of Dharma selfless service. Dharma, often translated as duty, has a deeper meaning in Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. It is not merely about following societal rules or fulfilling obligations. True Dharma is about aligning our actions with the greater good. Krishna explains that our Dharma is determined by our inherent nature and our place in the world. Each individual has a unique role to play in the cosmic order. When we fulfill our Dharma with dedication and selflessness, we contribute to the harmony of the universe. Selfless service is an integral part of Dharma. When we act for the benefit of others, without expecting anything in return, we purify our hearts. We free ourselves from the shackles of ego. Krishna emphasizes that true Dharma is not about personal gain or recognition. It is about acting from a place of love and compassion. It is about using our unique talents and abilities to make a positive difference in the world. By understanding and living our Dharma, we align ourselves with the cosmic order. We find true fulfillment and contribute to the well-being of all beings. Section 6. Freedom through renunciation, a paradox explained. The concept of sannyasa in Jnana Karma. Sannyasa yoga often causes confusion. It is sometimes misinterpreted as a call to renounce the world and live a life of seclusion. However, Krishna clarifies that true renunciation is an internal process. He explains that true sannyasa is not about abandoning our responsibilities or withdrawing from the world. It is about renouncing the attachment to our actions and their outcomes. It is about cultivating a state of inner detachment while remaining engaged in the world. This may seem paradoxical. How can we act while being detached from our actions? Krishna explains that it is possible when we act with the understanding that we are not the doer. We are merely instruments in the hands of a higher power. By surrendering our ego and offering the fruits of our actions to the divine, we achieve true freedom. We become free from the cycle of karma and rebirth. We experience liberation while living in the world. This concept of inner renunciation is crucial for spiritual growth. It allows us to act in the world without being bound by it. It helps us find peace and fulfillment amidst the challenges of life.